fam, welcome back. So today we are doing another speed build. This is a bit of a shorter build, so I think that I can probably talk about the build a little bit, but I also want to probably say some other stuff as well. So the first thing that I want to say just while we're doing the exterior of the house is that currently, while I am doing this voiceover, I have 116 subscribers. Lovely Jess Plays family subscribers. And I want to get that to 150. And if we can get that to 150, my grandma is going to do my voiceover. And I think it's going to be funny because my grandma doesn't get the Sims thing at all. She doesn't really understand. I mean, she wouldn't even know what the Sims was. If I said, hey, what's the Sims? She'd say, I've got no idea. And, you know, she doesn't really get YouTube. So I just think it's going to be funny, and my grandma is adorable, she's lovely, she's amazing, and I am so excited to do a voiceover with her, and I think that it's something that you guys will really enjoy as well. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, because hopefully we're going to be doing this voiceover pretty soon, and then I will do something else for 200 subscribers. Hopefully I get to all these milestones, but yeah, 150 we're going to be doing a voiceover with my grandma, and then at 200 I might bring my sister in because she's also I think she would do a good voiceover as well. So or maybe even like a question and answer thing. But anyway guys, let's just focus on, let's get this fam up to 150 Just Play family members. Let's do it. And also while you're at it, you may as well pop on over to Twitter and follow me there, because why not? So I just want to tell you about my grandma. So tonight I was actually asking her, I said, hey, by the way, sorry, before I start, I call my grandma Margo. I've always done it. When my dear grandfather, bless his soul, he's not with us anymore, or I believe he's still with us, but he's not physically with us anymore, and we used to call him Brew and my grandma Margo. So they have always been Margo and Brew. They've never been grandma and grandpa. Most people think it's really weird, but it's just what we've always done. So yep, now we just have dear Margo, and yeah, so I was with her tonight. We went down to the shops quickly, and I was like, hey Margo, can you do my voiceover for YouTube? And she's like, what's that? And I was trying to explain to her that, you know, like I do these builds on YouTube and I upload them and people watch them and I have to talk about it. And she's like, oh, and she was so confused, bless her. Like she honestly had no idea what I was talking about. And then she just goes, well, I'm happy to help you. I can do your voiceover. She goes, but I need a script because I won't know what to say and I'll mess up all my words. And I was like, oh my God, you're so cute. And I was like, look, maybe I won't give you a script, but I'll help you. I'll be there with you and I'll tell you what to say. Yeah, look, I'll help you. I'll do that for you. That's fine. Just let me know when I'm needed. And I was like, oh, she's so cute. Like that was just like so sweet. Because I actually asked my mum, like, hey mum, will you do a voiceover with me? And she's like, a what? And I explained it to her. She's like, I'm not getting on that YouTube. I'm not getting out there in the public. No, I don't want to do it. But my dear grandma was like, yeah, I'll do it. So yeah, guys, as I said, it's going to be adorable. She might talk about like crocheting the whole time. Who knows? Yeah, my grandma is so funny with this whole YouTube stuff because she knows that I sit up here and talk to myself, but I don't know if because she didn't really know what the voiceover was, so I don't really think she fully gets like what I'm doing. I think she just kind of thinks like I'm talking to myself. I don't think she understands why like fully, because a few times she'll kind of just, I'll hear like a shuffling at the door while I'm doing like a let's play or a voiceover, and I like turn around and my grandma's just like there standing in like the crack of the door with this big grin on her face going, who are you talking to? And then she'll just like laugh and walk off. And I'm like, oh, how embarrassing. Or sometimes she'll come up and she'll start talking to me and I'm like, no, Margo, I'm doing a voiceover. And she goes, how about if I whisper? And I'm like, no. The microphone is still going to pick up you whispering. And then she's like, oh, well, then anyway. And then just continues talking. And I'm like, oh. But she's so beautiful and cute that like I can't let it bother me. So yeah, as I said, it's going to be funny. And yeah, she's beautiful. I love my grandma to bits. Yeah, so tonight, I have a bit of a story about tonight. Tonight, I went to the shops because I had a craving, a big old craving for a lava cake. And, I've been eating pretty good. And then I had a Domino's pizza, like a whole one. And then the next night I had KFC. And then tonight I had this craving for lava cake, and my husband had this craving for Goodberries. So Goodberries is frozen custard. It's this really delicious place that we have here where I live. If you live where I live, you'll know what am I saying? If you live where I live, you will know exactly where I live based on the fact that we have Goodberries. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, don't worry. Just know Goodberries is this frozen custard shop. And you pick all the flavors that you want to put on it. And they have like everything. They have tiny teddies and Nutella and fudge. And they're amazing. So my husband's like, I really want a Goodberries. And I was like, I really want a lava cake. So I went with my grandma down to the shops. And then she dropped me off in this. We have like a little row of like food restaurants. And she waited in the car for me while I went inside and I ordered 2 lava cakes from Domino's. I ate them both, no shame on me. Like I ate them both and I'm proud of it. And then I went into Goodberries and got my husband a Goodberries. So he has vanilla custard, and then mixed through it he has violet crumble. I don't know if violet crumble might actually be Australian. Violet crumble is like a crunchy bar. I mean, do you guys even have crunchy bars? I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like, I go to the States a lot, but I don't ever, like, you don't look for the stuff that you have in Australia, so I've never really noticed if you have a crunchy bar or not. But I think it's Cadbury, so maybe you don't. It's basically kind of like a honeycomb flavored chocolate. So anyway, my husband had vanilla custard, and he got this, like, violet crumble mixed through it, and then salted caramel fudge on top. And then I had the 2 lava cakes. So it took me about half an hour just to get all my food. And then I hopped back in the car, and my grandma was just like sitting there, no complaining, no like, oh my God, why did you take so long? And she's like, I'm trying to upload something to Facebook. And I was like, oh, what do you want to upload? And then she's like, I went to the garden show. And I was like, you are such a grandma. Just telling me how she went to some garden show with her friends and she wanted to put up about 40 photos of these flowers. And I was like, 40 photos? And she's like, yes, look at them. And she's like scrolling through her phone. And honestly, it's just like 40 photos of just random flowers. And she's like, it's just beautiful. My Facebook friends will love it. And I was like, okay, let's wait till we get back home and I'll upload them for you on the Wi-Fi. And she's like, oh, thank you. So she's so funny when it comes to Facebook. You know how Facebook has that Facebook Live part to it? This one night, she was actually away. She was in, I don't really want to say like where I live. I don't really mind if people find out, but I don't want to directly say where I live. But if you were to find out, that would be okay. But we have family in Melbourne. Americans say it Melbourne, and I think it's so funny. But it's Melbourne. When you want to say stuff like Australian, it's real like Melbourne. You know, like real, put a drawl on it. Like it's not Melbourne, it's like Melbourne, Cairns, and I can't think of any others, but just think Bogan. Like, I'm not really kidding. Anyway, my grandma was in Melbourne, and my cousin texted me all frantic, and she's like, oh my God, Jess, are you home? You need to turn Margo's phone off immediately. And I was like, oh my God, what's happened? She had gone live. I don't know how she did it, but she had gone live while she was asleep. And apparently, I like had a look. She had gone live and all you could hear is her snoring in her sleep. And I didn't know what to do, so I had to like call her and wake her up and be like, you need to turn off your phone. And then she's like, oh, this bloody phone. I didn't do it. I didn't go live on Facebook. It's this phone. It's this phone. And it's trying to like blame her mobile phone for going live on Facebook when she would have just pressed a button, because it's not the first time she's done it. This other time, I got this notification on my phone saying, like, Margo has gone live. And I was like, Oh God. Oh God. And it was her and 3 of her friends, and like they were all clearly standing like over the phone, because you could see like all of their heads, and they're all going, quick, turn it off, press that button there. And it's like these mature older ladies trying to figure out how to get themselves off Facebook Live, and it was honestly the funniest thing I think I've ever seen. And then like other things that she does is she will randomly like share photos. So she's Facebook friends with one of my friends, and a couple times she's just randomly shared her photos, and I'm like, Margo, you can't do that. I didn't do that. It was my phone. And yeah, it's so funny because she will not admit that it is her fault. She will just blame her phone instead of being like, oh, whoops, I stuffed up. She's like, no, wasn't me. It was my phone. And I'm like, bless your little cotton socks, but it was definitely you. So yeah, I just wanted to share those little stories about my grandma because I just think that she's so adorable. And I mean, I know I'm biased, it's my grandma. And I did say that because it's a shorter build that I would talk about the build. So I think now is a good time to segue into the build. So you've probably noticed this build has a little bit of a red theme, and I actually don't think I have ever done a red theme before in The Sims, and I really like it. I think I'm going to do something like this again. I really love the red appliances. Like in real life, I really like red in the kitchen. It's just, I think it's a good color. I don't like too much red. Like I don't like red carpet or wallpaper because then I think it gets a little bit, for lack of a better word, it gets murdery. It reminds me of like Dexter and Blood, and then it just gets too much. So like hints of red I really like. And then also that fan. I never even knew that fan existed. I kind of just found it and I was like, oh, okay, I'll use that. Yeah, and then obviously I really like the colours in this living room, like kind of green, brown and yellow. I'm definitely trying to branch out and use like different colours because I feel like I use a lot of like cream and blue. I feel like that's my go-to. That's like what I feel comfortable with, is lighter sort of colours and blues and creams and just very soft, neutral coloured furniture. And I'm, yeah, definitely trying to branch out and do slightly different colours and stuff. So this is just like a small house. It's 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. And I imagined that it was like a mum, a dad, and a kid. And for the life of me, I cannot remember if I did a toddler bedroom or a child's bedroom. And oh no, I remember now, it's definitely a child's bedroom. And I only built this tonight. I've done a lot of editing and voice-overing and stuff tonight. I think I've recorded 2 episodes of Life is Strange. So go check that. Oh, actually, don't go and check it out because I don't think it's up yet. But you have that to look forward to. So I've done 2 episodes. Oh, someone's coming upstairs. I bet it's my grandma. She's going to come in and laugh at me. Hang on. I'm going to see if it's her. Margo? Come here. I'm going to get her to say hello. This will be like a little teaser. Come here, quickly. She's so cute. She's like, I'm coming. So this is just going to be like a little teaser. And I already forgot what I was talking about prior to this. So I don't know if we'll go. Oh, pre-recording. Yeah, I've edited like 5 builds. I've done like 2 voiceovers and 2 episodes of Life is Strange. Come here, say hello. Say hello, YouTube friends.
Hello, YouTube friends.
So introduce yourself.
I'm Margo.
And who are you?
I'm Jess's grandma.
And you're going to do a voiceover when I hit 150 subscribers. So just say that.
What?
That you're going to do a full voiceover.
I'm going to do a full voiceover.
You know, say, tell them subscribe to my channel.
So make sure.
No, say to subscribe
to subscribe to Jess's channel.
And that I'm an awesome builder. Say I'm an awesome builder.
I'm an awesome builder.
No. Okay, that's my grandma. Okay, say bye and I'll see you at 150. Just say that.
Bye. See you at 150.
Okay, night.
Night.
So that was my grandma. Definitely subscribe, guys. And I can bring her back heaps because she's a lovely lady, and I think that she'll come back on the channel. So definitely subscribe, and let's get to 150, and then we can have my grandma do a whole voiceover because she's adorable. And yeah, we can bring her back on the channel more as well. And my sister, we can bring her on as well. So yeah, guys, I've done heaps of recording, and this is like the second voiceover I've done tonight. Yeah, but we're nearing an end to this build. I forgot to say, as usual, I really love this house, and I say that all the time. I'm so up myself. I don't mean to be, but I know I sound it. So yeah, guys, I'm going to leave you here. Thank you so much for watching. I don't do daily uploads anymore, but I do upload pretty regularly, so make sure you check back for some more content. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope you all enjoyed.